tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken pieces of you. Tearing out.
Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. Guess what, y'all? Guess what? It is September 1st. We are getting closer to the autumn equinox. I am so thrilled because autumn is my favorite season, right? Here it is. I keep it with me all the time, right? Fall in love on my autumn stuff. So, my next video, I might just go ahead and break it out because I can hardly wait. The love bugs are out. The leaves are changing in some places. Not here in Florida, but some places, like where my husband is. And I'm just excited. So, yeah, just wanted to share that excitement with you. Also, I want to let you all know that, sorry, one second. My mic seemed weird. Okay. Also, I want to let you all know that in 30 days, I will be listening to my spirit that has been telling me for the past forever that I need to go up on my prices. So, you have 30 days. By September 30th, you can book your sessions for me at the prices in which they are now. Afterwards, they will be going up just a tiny smidgen, little bit. I have been, kind of going against it, but even when I kind of bring it up to other people, when I do bring it up to other people, they're like, yeah, you do need to go up on your prices. So some people are like exorbitant, and I don't want to be exuberant, not at this point in time. I want to make sure I can reach who I need to reach, but Spirit is telling me I got to go up on my prices. It's a filtering process. It's about putting value. So just be aware of that, okay? As of now, I have openings, but I have people scheduled out as far as September 11th. So, you don't have to schedule like the next available. You can set some time and go from there, okay? All right. So, today's video is going to talk about how you can be proud of yourself. And that is something I had to work on because it took a while for me to be proud of myself. There were some things that I could have done and I could have not done that I didn't do, or I did anyway because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give enough of a fuck for other people's opinions. I was being really selfish and immature and ignorant. I was, just kind of focused on myself. So, like school. I don't know if I ever told you all this, but I never graduated high school. I went through the 12th grade. I got pregnant in the 11th grade, and I had my son. I transferred to a school that, or not the 11th grade, the summer going into 12th grade. But I transferred to a school that oh wait, no, was it? When did I get pregnant? I don't know. I got pregnant when I was 16 and had him a couple days after my 17th birthday. Anyway, I transferred schools so I could go to a school where I could take the baby with me, right? I could take my son with me. I could nurse him, right? Because I breastfeed all my babies. So I was able to nurse him. Everything was good. And when I graduated, although I was going to that school, I could still walk with my graduating class. I passed the FCAT, which is a standardized test in Florida. The first year it came out, I took the FCAT and I passed it on my first try, even after they kind of switched the grading scales. I was in gifted, like advanced classes. I was in all of that. And I got to like the second semester, the second quarter rather, and I was like, forget this. And I stopped going. My mom was up in age. She had her own things going on, so she couldn't really fight me too much on it. And I was just able to say, F school. And then I told her I was going to get my GED, and I didn't do that either. So y'all figure that out. But your girl was always there. I was always taken care of, but I was just like, whatever, who cares? Who cares to graduate school? I'm a teenage mom, whatever. Fall into the statistics. I went to get my license and passed my license, had the fee and everything, but they wouldn't give it to me because I was truant in school. So because I was truant in school, but I knew that I passed, I was like, wait a minute, y'all just not going to give it to me because I won't go to this flake ass school. School was boring to me on top of that, but I was like, because I won't go, y'all won't give it to me. I ain't gonna let that stop me. I had access to my car, and my license was good enough for that, right? My little restrict. I lied, said that I got my license and was riding. And I was riding. I used to drive like an hour to go party, which means I would speed, then I would get tickets, and then I wouldn't pay the tickets. I wouldn't go to court because I didn't care. I was like, whatever, screw it. You know, in Miami, who cares? Until they suspended my learner's license. They suspended it. I got pulled over. I found out about it, and it was like, who cares? I kept driving. Got caught enough times, went to jail, got on probation. I went to jail twice. I had to go on probations all for this stupid license. My license got revoked for 5 years. It was hell catching the bus and everything else. But when I finally got my license in my mid-20s, I was like 27, 26, so maybe late 20s. That was the very first time that my mother told me that she was proud of me. At least that was the first time I could remember. And that was so monumental to me because when I got married, she didn't tell me she was proud of me because she wasn't. When I had my baby, she wasn't proud of me. I didn't graduate high school, she wasn't proud of me. And that was like such a big thing to me, right? If y'all know my mom, you know, like that's huge to come from her. She's not very expressive. And when she told me that, I had to really sit and think, damn, Chanel, it took you this long to hear and remember that your mom said that she was proud of you. But when's the last time you were proud of yourself? When's the last time I did something I was proud of? And there were things I did that I was happy with, and I was, you know, glad I did, and I could boast about it. But to be proud, to put my chest up and walk with that pride, I didn't really have too many things under my belt that I could say that, right? I was proud of the way I was raising my children. I was proud of the way that I fought for them and fought for myself. But there wasn't too much that I was like, okay, I can be proud of myself. And I made it my goal from that point on to make sure I did something that I could have pride in all the time, whether it was something small like somebody forgot their money in the line before me and I was like, I'm gonna pay for that, right? Proud of myself that I have the extra money to pay for their things. Proud that I didn't get my lights cut off. Proud that I got my license. Proud that I got my own car, my own name. Proud that we had a house built. Proud that I could love these children, whether they're mine biologically or not, unconditionally, even when they shit on me or turn their back on me. Proud of the way how I handle people that rub me the wrong way. Proud of me being elevated beyond the state of mediocrity, okay? Whatever it is, I said I was going to set out to do things that I could be proud of, which is why when certain people say certain things to me, I laugh at them because I'm like, nigga, I know better, right? Like, don't play with me. I know I didn't do that because that's not something I'll be proud of, and that is something I hold my stake in. So, how did I do it? How did I get to the point where I could elevate past this girl who used to catch the bus, who didn't graduate school, who was a teenage mom, who got pushed from all her childhood friends and loved ones, ostracized, went through an abusive marriage, fell on her ass, and pulled herself back up? How could I be proud of that individual? By making a decision that every single day I would love myself enough not to be ignorant, not to be selfish in a self-harming way, and not to allow other people to take precedence over my life. As I started to do those things and making sure that every single day I put my best foot forward and making sure that every single day I did something that I know I could put my heart and my stake into, when I started doing that, I realized that I could say I am proud of myself. I could look myself in the mirror, in my eyes, and know that because I did the best thing I could do, I was now allowing myself to walk with my chest out, right? Walk with my heart open, walk with my head held high. I forgave myself for making little ignorant, dumb decisions, okay? I had to really sit down and forgive myself. I had to really sit down and exonerate myself from all the things I was allowing to keep me prisoner, to keep my mind prisoner, okay? I was a prisoner in my own mind because I would replay certain things and be like, damn, you know, why'd you do this, Chanel? Why'd you do that? Like reliving these moments, giving them life, and then realizing it was worthless. And by me harping on the worthless things, I was honing and holding on to worthless energy, thereby making me feel worthless. And I know I wasn't worthless, okay? I know I was worth a lot. What is, there something? Anyway, I know I was worth more than how I was feeling. And it took time because it's years of not feeling that pride. And then as I began to regulate that, right, or switch that around, I was now able to say, okay, you know what? This XYZ, this action that I'm doing would make, Mother Teresa, her raggedy self, make her proud, right? This is something that I know my children's children will be proud of, right? I'm building on my namesake, right? I'm building on my legacy, which is something that I feel I want to make sure I have long term, right? Legacy is a long term thing. It goes beyond me, it goes beyond the right now. So when you start thinking of those terms and you forgive yourself and you start putting your best foot forward and you start loving yourself enough not to do things that make you do self harm, you start to feel that pride swelling up inside of your body. And it just starts exuding in your vortex, and then things that you can be more proud of keep attracting themselves to you over and over and over again, right? Pride is not something that should be frowned upon, right? I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, he's haughty, oh, he's egotistic, right? That's when you're too much. That's when it's overactive, right? Your pride resides in your solar plexus. So if it's overactive, then you hold some of that negative energy. But when you're balanced and you're allowing that energy to flow freely through you, then you can do things and not have that haughty air or that stuck up nose in the air energy about yourself. Okay, but it starts with forgiving yourself, it starts with loving yourself, and it starts with making the decision that you're now going to do things that you can be proud of every single day. And when you start to do that, oh my God, it's such a beautiful feeling. I feel so beautiful every single day. I tell myself I love myself, I honor myself, I value myself, I am proud of myself. Oh my gosh, that made wonders. That affirmation, those affirmative sentences that I speak over me and bring into my aura and my energy every day is miraculous. So start doing that. Stop holding yourself prisoner of the past, relaying past events that society makes you feel is worthless, right? Stop holding yourself prisoner in things that you've done in the past that society has put this negative air energy on that you now take on, and it makes you feel worthless. Let that go. Forgive yourself. It is not too late. It is never too late. If you're watching this video, I don't care if it's my grandfather who's 102. If you're not proud of some things that you got going on, change it today. Make that decision today, right now, at this moment, and see your life change and evolve in front of you. Okay, wealthy family, that's all that I have for you today. I love and I appreciate you all. Thank you for sharing some time with me. Be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, from now, September 1st, until September 30th, to lock in the now prices, okay? Tomorrow's price is not yesterday's price. Just keep that in mind. You got 30 days. All right. I love you all. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.